There will be losses, it is true.
Okay, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
You already know what it is, it's Super Ray Jules, but back with another vid. This episode is starting just like the last one started. Visiting the infirmary. We finally confronted Hugo Kupka and sliced off both his arms in the process. We also found out that Torgal can evolve and use magic as well, and Gav is in the process of figuring out if that affects him the same way it affects bearers. We also went hunting and caught one of the creatures in the hunt board. But now let's visit Jill.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Right, she needs
Gav
to
was
chill.
looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Let's find out what that something is. Oh, and there's a side quest here as well, but just like the past videos, I'll leave the side quests for the end when we finish a bit of the main quest. Let's check out our sponsors.
How can I help you today, Clive?
Today's video is sponsored by a concerned caravaneer. A candle in the light, a prayer for safe travels. They say it is your men who keep the roads free of beast and bandit. As one whose livelihood is reliant on safe passage from market to market, my chocobos and I thank you. And we got a cleric's medallion.
There you
Awesome. Let's check out what that is. Cleric's medallion. Increases healing potency of potions by 40. Wow. Whoa. I'm not going to equip that, but I imagine that with that combined with the potion we received that increases the potency of our other potions, small potions would significantly increase our HP when needed. But we'll keep that in the bay for now. Let's speak with Gav and find out what's up with our boy Torgal.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
I actually don't know.
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
I didn't even know that.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
Wow.
His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Is that you, Torgal?
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva.
Oh my
the girl from the
gosh.
Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
The dominant
You're saying
of...
Jill granted Torgal his powers,
Whoa.
What?
just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable.
Yeah, I remember.
He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
Oh, that's my boy.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health.
Yes.
Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce me and get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Pause. Sometime later. What's this? Oh, her little workshop.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Go ahead,
I
mate.
look forward to seeing them.
Ooh, I wonder what she has to offer. Let's find out,
Now that
shall
that's
we?
settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
It's probably not activated yet.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall.
Y'all are good people. Alright, let's speak with Vivian and see if she's tracked down Kupka. Because when we fought Kupka and sliced off his hands, I always make it back here. This random man came and swooped him up and took him away. I'm wondering if that was... Well, I don't know if it's Ultima, because isn't Ultima still in Joshua? But the way this man just swooped up Kupka without any issue, I don't know. We gotta find out. Alright. So Blackthorn doesn't have anything new for us. We did, y'all, we found Electra, which is one of the ingredients we need to make that special belt we got the recipe for, and now we're looking for that other ingredient. I think it's some sort of jelly, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember fully, but let's speak with Vivian.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Yeah, we're gonna get him. Because he stormed a Rosaria to draw me out and was destroying my homeland. Awkward pause.
Here.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
Of me?
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
You got a problem with me, Vivian?
Clive, have you got a minute?
What do you want, Otto?
We, have a guest.
A guest?
Guest?
For your trouble.
Oh, it's Ankh. Is he sure he should be over here?
Clive, my boy!
This is very dangerous.
And stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here.
Uncle Byron, I hope no one followed you or saw you come over here. You're supposed to be keeping it low key. Meanwhile, we coming for that Mother Crystal next. Twinside, the Holy Empire of Sombrek. Seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
Oh, peace treaty?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
That's Dion, I think. And
Still,
Annabella.
we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
Not for long.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
So the Dalmecs are surrendering.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
What?
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Oh, they're awful.
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
Okay, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
He said awful, but inevitable?
For every home that burns, another can be built.
Oh, he's sick.
The Empire will live on.
He is truly sick. Dion, don't do this.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Oh, y'all are so evil. Dion is gonna have... Dion, he's gonna have to convert, like, switch sides.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Uh-oh.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Dang. Look at her smug look. Oh my gosh, please let me get her.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Alright, speak with Byron. So basically, y'all, the Dalmex are trying to propose a treaty to end the war, to surrender and the war. And this man is like, yeah, we're gonna give them a treaty, but after everything is settled and they give them all their gold and all their resources, we're gonna kill them anyway. Oh my gosh. He does not care if innocent people, even his own people, will be the brunt of the attack. Oh my goodness.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Right.
Good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow.
Okay, because I was like,
As
if
I
you found it, other people
hear,
can find it.
The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter.
Oh no, he better not be here to rat us out.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Oh, period, Uncle.
2,000? And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Sit down for another lesson.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast.
Right, right.
So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Hare, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
My life?
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Okay.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way.
Word?
As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Okay.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Relax. So our uncle will be joining us instead of Jill. Interesting. Okay, let's actually speak with Vivian and see what's new.
My favorite pupil.
As promised, ask about Mid.
Not under curious circumstances.
I think it is fair to say it was during my time at the university. I had returned to my lecture hall to collect some notes and discovered Mid crouched under the lectern, sketching some design or other by candlelight. It transpired that she had fashioned a key and had been using my classroom as her own secret study, a place of quiet refuge from overzealous tutors and the like. I insisted she leave, but Mid being Mid, she refused to take no for an answer, and before I knew it, I had not only allowed her to continue her late-night studies, but had agreed to take her on as a pupil in the bargain. Though I soon wished I hadn't. Her refusal to defer to authority was no less evident in my lectures. Was this my reward for years of painstaking study, I wondered? To be teased and tormented by some oil-stained stripling who seemed to delight in my discomfort? Still, our time together was not entirely disagreeable, not least because it was the one who unearthed the plot against my life and encouraged you to come and whisk me away to safety. And so I came to take refuge in your base of operations, just as she once did in mine. Okay.
How may I help you today?
I don't think
I have the details here.
I still haven't gone through this in my own time,
Thus
but
ends today's lesson.
I will. So we gotta speak with Otto and let him know where we're going. And then when we speak with Otto, I'm gonna go to my room to see if I have more letters.
Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal.
Not yet.
All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
Alright, Gad, please stay.
Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Okay, okay.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto.
You got a problem with my
I'm leaving
uncle,
you two in
Gav?
charge.
You can count on us.
Alright. Let's go to my room and see if we have any more letters. This is not my room. What's this though? Commendum. Oh, just a poem. Okay. This is not my room. So we are going to Drake's Fang, because apparently the Waluders are the ones that saved him. But now we coming for that head. Hey, Unc, give me 1 second. I gotta find my room. That's not my room, that's just another side quest.
Who's this blue blood?
Where is my room? Up here. This is it. Yep, I am gonna finish the job. Yep, I got letters. Let's read these, shall we? Homecoming. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart. But the time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. Jill. Oh, Jill. Rest up, baby. Rest up. You deserve it. Alright, let's return to Uncle Byron and head towards Drake Fang. Oh, before we do that as well, let's see if there's anything new in Lord Time. Hugo, we know he's the dominant of Titan. Clive takes the offer to be drawn out. We cut off his hands in the process, but before Clive can deal the finishing blow, the helpless Hugo is spirited away by a mysterious man from the Walud. And of course, Byron, young brother of Elwyn, warden of Potterzold. Yep. So nothing really new. Oh, we're going to find the Desert Hare, an old ally of Sid's who fell out of contact with the Resistance after his death. The Desert Hare spoke with Sid and Sid alone, leaving the other members of the Hideaway with few clues as to their true identity. Only the pseudonym, the Ruzena, and the memory that Sid met them in Dalimil. Alright. Let's continue onward.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Let's go. Uncle Byron. Dum, dum, dum. Alright. We are going to the Velcroy Desert. I'm really enjoying this game, y'all. The story, chef's kiss. Combat, chef's kiss. The Dalmekian Republic. Or Dalmekian Republic, excuse me. There goes our obelisk.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands. Okay. Make for the Velcroy Desert. Of course we gotta ride our girl.
Let's go.
Ambrosia.
Our destination lies over that dune.
We got some scorpions, of course.
Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose
Hell
one's
divers.
in the sands.
We don't have time for them. We'll have time to fight creatures later.
When you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Times are only that simple again. What's this? 50 gil. Who is this? Travelers, merchants. Nice. Oh, we still got a ways to go. I like this little desert area. Change of scenery. Okay,
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Let's do it. I thought we acquired some of Titan's powers, but it didn't look... I don't see his icon in the top left. What's up, Torg? What's wrong, Torgal?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehare. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Let's get it.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Be a good boy, Torgal. Don't get into any fights.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Chocobo soup?
Bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
What is that, charcuterie? Why are we following her now? Oh, that's that girl that's with Joshua. He's still in bad shape. Oh no.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another.
Oh, you could probably convince him not
You do
to
understand that?
kill innocent people.
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Who is she? Well, Lord Time, tell us who she is. Yes, attendant to Joshua, companion and protector of Joshua Rosfield, dominant of the Phoenix. As loyal as she is dangerous, her blade is ever at the ready for any who might mean her master ill, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua addresses her by the name Hote, but it is unclear whether this is her true name or another pseudonym. Of course, we have Dion Lesage, firstborn son and loyal subject of Emperor Sylvester, ruler of the Holy Empire of Sombrec, as well as leader of the Empire's most elite fighting force, the Dragoons. Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light, and has oft been called upon to summon his Eikon in the defense of his countrymen. Most recently in the year of the realm 873, when Odin took to the field against them in the Battle of Belinus Tor. Okay. We're at the Dalimil Inn, a literal oasis in the Velcroy, a desert in the western part of Dalmatia. Dalimil offers goods, food, and respite to those travelers who endure the long march through sweltering sands. In particular, the hot spring baths, fed from nearby waters, will not only ease the pains of the road, but are also rumored to cure all manner of ills, from boils and buboes to the various afflictions to the groin, many of which are like to be contracted at one of Dalimil's many brothels. So they got a spring that cures STDs. Dang, we are literally right in the same place as Joshua. If only we could run into each other. Are those the Waludes?
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
He's speaking way too loud.
Cooker, then.
You're also speaking way too loud.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
He can't show his face.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Right, he's speaking so damn loud. That'll be Cooker then.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Does she know what we look
You are
like?
travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
I don't think you heard me.
Friend.
Leave me alone.
He fucking that shit up. Oh, God.
Stop, y'all. Y'all are being mean. Eat. Ugly.
What is he?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
Let's go.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Next time, keep that mouth shut. Ooh, did y'all see that? That did that on its own, but whatever.
Try it.
Let's go. Look at everyone is pretty much done for. Come on, that was embarrassing. Enemies slain. Bloody hide. Y'all don't want to listen when people tell you to leave them be. Look at this hungry bitch.
Your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance.
They're leaving through the back window.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Joshua. It's Ultima that's making him sick. He's been carrying him for 5 years. He feels him. He knows he's nearby. Come on. Come on. Ah, we're too late again. Yes, look out the window. They couldn't have gone far. Yeah, I really don't understand why we're not communicating. Oh, he never ate carrots.
What is it now?
He knows that was him. He never ate carrots.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Alright, the uncle doesn't know Joshua's still alive. Because Joshua being alive is even crazier than Clive being alive. We still don't know how Joshua's still alive. Like, we don't know anything about what he's doing. Which I don't understand why we're not communicating. This would be so much easier if we did.
Where are you?
Well,
alright, let's
we didn't know
continue
where to find
onward.
Kupka before. We do now.
The Rawlers said it themselves. Their
Make
guest is
for
in the
Drake's Fang. Ooh, they're guarding the gate. Listen, we ain't got no problem roughing a
Close
few
the
feathers.
road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust.
Oh, well,
You've
come
attracted
on.
quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means.
Can she be black,
the wealthiest
please?
and most successful members of their communities.
She is a woman of the
I'll wager
desert.
this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Alright, now we gotta speak to some people.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's
Speak with two townspeople. Well, let's check out this merchant.
Are you looking for something in particular?
What do you have that's new? The Breath of Lightning. Reduces lightning round cooldown by 5 seconds. Let's get that just to have.
My thanks.
We won't equip it, but let's get that just to have. And then, of course, a song. I don't know. I don't want to buy songs. Let's buy some potions. We had to use them a lot last episode. Because I suck at dodging. Okay. Not them. Those are guards. Let's speak with... Ooh. What's in you? 15 chunks of wyrite. Listen, homie.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Okay, he doesn't know Rosina. How about you, stall holder?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like
Not all the time, Unc. Speak with more villagers.
Mommy, I want to play with the crystal.
Here we go.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand.
Perfect.
And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, let's go to the bath.
Sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps.
Targo.
Let's go and find out exactly what this Further knows.
Hey, buddy.
When did you get so big?
Hey, my sweet boy. Alright, to the baths to speak with Further. Here we go.
Excuse me. Are you Further?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
Oh.
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
An introduction or an ambush? The Rodello. Bordello. Right.
As far as I...
He was about to say only as far as I think he can trust us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business.
I knew it.
Likely to lose it.
I knew it. Listen, y'all. Please. Did you just hit Torgal? How dare you? How dare you? Don't ever put your hands on my dog. Now you done made me upset. Now you done made me upset. Sit down. I said sit down. Nope. Tried it. Tried it. Come on now. Come on now. Enemies bested. I knew it was gonna be an ambush. Steel Silk and Gilbug. Now where is the Hare at? Don't make me ask again.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
And he knows who
you
we
know
are.
who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
I don't know why people keep trying to test me.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here.
Bread? Oh, that's a read. Once you go flat.
Taste.
Oh, that's the name of That's cute.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him.
Oh.
Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
I don't like the way you said that.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
So this is the Desert Hare.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
At least he got some color on him.
I won't waste your time.
But I do wish it was a
I need
woman.
passage through the south gate.
That's funny. Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing.
Alright, what do you want?
And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Is that threats?
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Right, enough with all this talking.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age?
Oh, you are trying
But
it.
enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
What?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them.
Right, I'm with him on that. What?
Miss Greybeard, one catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
All right. Let's follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
All right. Lubor. All right. So we got 3 quests to fulfill. Let's start with this young fellow. Stable hand.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
They are not gonna like us when we destroy that Mother Crystal, because that means the soldiers won't be here to spend their money. And they're gonna be pissed. Alright, let's talk to this young lady right here. Courtesan?
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Hey, she don't speak with us at all. She didn't tell us nothing of value. We got one more person to speak to. Please, we could have easily went through that gate by force. But I guess not. I'm going the wrong way. Who am I speaking with? Am I tripping? What does it say? For the best drop in Datamil, visit the final sting. Great. Who? Right here. Merchant.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
Let's go back to Byron.
By now.
There we go.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want?
Listen, they started it.
Trouble already?
They started
I'm looking
it.
for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But what?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
But what? Byron?
Let me treat you.
Where is he? Where am I going? Is he up here? There we go.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What is he doing? Exactly, Clive. What is that? A dog. Okay. What are you doing, Byron? I saw that, you know.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for it.
Only 500,000?
But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. And pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then.
I'm glad he spelled it out for me, cause...
And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that.
Can you quiet down?
I arranged to meet
Putting
with the
all
soldiers
our
in a
business
secluded
in the
corner of the
atmosphere.
Belcoy, far from prying eyes.
Rendezvous with the soldiers in the desert.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Just like I had your support in the inn. What is this? Genuine cactuar needles imported from across the sea. Just one prick and your little sparrow will sing. Wait. Is that what I think it is? Sounded suggestive.
Men of the wrong.
Like, Viagra. Am I going the right way? Should I be obelisking somewhere? Nope. I'll probably find one on the way. But let's travel here. So we don't have to go all the way there by foot and then just continue onward.
Why is the tavern shut?
Continue onward this way. There we go. So the soldiers have been stealing crystals, selling them on the black market, pocketing the profits and just spending it all at this little town. We're not doing this. Rosaria, baby girl.
Let's go.
Interesting. Yeah, you see in the top left that you don't see Titan's power, but I acquired it in the last video. It also wasn't an option. Hold on. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah. Oh, I haven't purchased any. No, it just says upgrade, not learn. Huh. I also didn't see it when we were fighting either, if I'm not mistaken. Now, is this another ambush?
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
I smell a scam.
Right this way, my lord.
Oh, snap.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us.
Who are we buying from?
Them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord.
Is this?
But we have ships.
Are these Imperials?
Gladly delivered to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh?
Royalists.
What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord!
So looters and royalists are in cahoots.
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
You're not killing anybody. Hello. I love that. Oh, look at that. Is nasty.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh my goodness. See? Titan's powers aren't even here. Relax. Relax. Let's go. Anybody else? New enemies. Don't mind if I do. Please. That did absolutely nothing. Please. Woo! Enemies slain. Sharp Fang, Steel Silk, and Magicked Ash.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Great.
He's so animated.
You were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
What you about to do with these crystals?
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Your name is Lubor. You don't have room to talk.
You held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
Well, you ain't slick.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
You can't let him see him get to you. You accept the desert rose from Lubor. So now I'm going to gain some respect.
With it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Umia Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. Follow the crystals. We can finally go to Drake's Fang and get Kupka. Ooh, there's side quests here as well. Should we do a couple? Let's see.
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
You're fine.
Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I hope you
I'll give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
Why do you have this job?
Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
I can
I
tell.
see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You gotta ask around.
There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Okay, easy enough quest. Just talking to people. That was a nice guy.
Take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Oh, that's far. Where am I going? All the way over there? Jeez. Oh, that's the main quest. I'm going literally right here.
Lights and pots!
Hanging lantern!
Ah, they've opened the gate!
Where's it at? Did I pass it?
Lubor was true to his word.
Did I pass it? Do I keep passing it? That's just another side quest.
Hot water.
Why am I always getting lost with these? That's a hunter, not a butcher. Is that just another quest? Oh no, that's him. Hunter, butcher, same thing.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Okay, so that's obvious. What makes a good knife is that it's sharp. And now we gotta speak with someone else, and this someone else is behind us.
Sweet incense, silver platters, made from the stoutest stoneware.
I'm passing it. Nope, it's in front of us.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense. So...
Surprise,
should
surprise.
be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
What makes a good... Right, hardly a revelation.
Than I did.
True, what I mean.
What makes a good knife is one that is sharp, stays sharp, and it lasts. Whoop-de-doo. Where am I going?
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
Right.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning
Can't be
someone
both.
is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Okay. Search the Valcroy Desert for the metal trader. It's over here somewhere. Okay. So what is the spirit of Dalamil that Lubor is referring to? Uncle's with me. I have to go all the way around everything?
Right.
Oh, hello. Listen. I was just trying to pass. I didn't want to use that. Stop using my iconic abilities for me. Oh my gosh. How do I get over there? How do I get over there? I have to go around that way. Hold on.
Well, this is no good.
So I have to turn around.
I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
This way? Yep. Okay. Let's use Ambrosia this time to go a little faster.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Where am I going? This way. Okay, this side quest is a little longer than I would have liked. But that's okay. Let's see what this metal trader has to say about the spirit of Dalmil. Is there a special metal associated with this place?
You deserve a rest. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it.
Right.
Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone.
I'm gonna go get some.
Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
Yeah.
Besides,
I mean, we could abandon him,
I
but...
want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. See you shortly.
Okay.
You crush it up.
So, we are going back to the forge. Let's just go on ahead and travel to this obelisk. So we're gonna go to get some limestone, meet him back at the forge, and solve Lubor's riddle.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
We have another side quest over here. I don't know, I kind of want to continue with the main story. We can always come back, especially if we do come across a point of no return. Oh, this is past the gate. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, shoot, yeah, look at all this limestone.
I'm not too late.
What is
Oh,
it?
but it's taking us to the main story.
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
That's none of your business.
To finish Hugo Kupka.
Why are we telling him this information?
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists.
So we've heard.
Tolmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days.
Uh-oh.
I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
That's right.
So long as you have a plan.
Never. We never have a plan. Just vibes. Alright.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
I'm in the middle of something, Uncle. Oop. Let's go ahead and collect this limestone.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
And let's go back to Sava.
We should get going soon.
And conclude the side quest.
Just look at the detail.
The juiciest meat from Green's Bed. Oh, yes, the finest fabrics.
Okay, here you go, Sava.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
A brittle white stone that grows in the restorative hot springs near Dalamil. When dried and milled into a fine powder, it can be added to molten iron to purge the metal of impurities.
You are one of the good ones, you know that?
What do you mean by that?
You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Sometime later.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
Damn.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that?
Mm.
The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Spin facts.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
Good question.
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. He never asked who it's for.
Congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
That's
You
alright.
passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Thanks, homie. Quest complete. Carving out a niche. Goblin coin. Can be traded for gil. Nice. Okay. We'll come back to that other side quest. But let's go ahead and head over to Drake's Fang, because I know there's going to be a cutscene, probably a pretty long one. And then we'll end off the video there. So onward, my friends. This limestone, very pretty. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I don't know if we'll be facing Hugo right now, but we'll see. What's this? Gilbug. I should start selling my valuable items, quote unquote. It's only worth 200. Alright, here we go. The jaw. You behind me, Unc. Yep. Jaw obelisk activated.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Mm-hmm.
Kuku will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert.
I ain't worried
You'll
about
need
that.
to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
You leaving?
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
For what?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
You can turn that around, though.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms.
That's right.
I was raised in a nation strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew.
Yes, be safe.
We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Oh, please nothing happened to him.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
That's right, Channing. Alright. Our next mission is to enter Drake's Fang, but we will do that in the next video. Let's go back to the crib, show you how I live. Alright, let's see. Let's do... Shall we do a side quest or a hunt? Oh yes, we got new music last time. What's this? Oh, that's what's on right now. Forevermore, a rose is a rose. I still like our terms. It's just so calming. Okay. Let's finish this video off with the side quest, but first let me actually check the hunt board and see. Yep, we got new hunts. What's the new one? We got 4, but this is the new one, A Hill to Die On. Among Republican merchants, reports abound of caravans being crushed by a black boulder, a creature indeterminate in nature, but quite decided in size, strength, and spite. He or she who took it upon themselves to seek out and slay this black mass would earn the eternal gratitude not only of the desert traders, but of the curse breakers who risk life and limb on every trip through the Velcroy. 10k? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the Velcroy, do that one side quest, and then do the hunts. So a 2 for 1. So let's go back to the Dalimil Inn. I already forgot the name of the hunt.
I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
Alright, let's do that one side quest. Do the hunt, and then we'll end the video.
kneaded to a silken softness.
Plates and pots!
Oop, excuse me.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
What's up, homie?
Are you alright?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need.
On second thought.
Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Alright.
Alright. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Alright, let's prioritize this quest. Investigate Dusnoff Terraces. Just past the gate again.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Let's use Ambrosia. Where are you, girl? Here you are. So, what have we learned so far? The Desert Hare is a very young man with a lot of influence. Our uncle is feeling a little guilty by not helping the revolution after the events of Phoenix Gate. And the Waludes and the Royalists are in cahoots, interestingly. Now, oh. Can we bypass these or no? No. Okay.
That explains the heat.
That's a lot of them. Hold on. Everybody, relax. I love that. Alright, we'll make quick work of these. Oh, did I do a parry? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's go. New enemies. Oh. Alright. Oh, I totally... Nope. There we go. There we go. Now you. Mm-mm. 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 Nope. There we go. Let's go. Mm-hmm.
This one.
Finish him off. Enemies slain. We got Wyrite, Magic Ash, and Black Blood.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Alright, let's return back to Xaver. Tell him that the problem has been handled. I don't feel like walking back. So we're just gonna fast travel to the obelisk. and then make our way back over.
What I'm hearing?
The most fragrant herbs, fresh bread, warm from the oven.
That wasn't too bad. That was a quicker one than the other side quest.
Man, I was hoping we'd be seeing you again.
Of course.
The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks.
Thank you, kind sir.
It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Hot water. The Breath of the Inferno reduces ignition cooldown by 2.2 seconds. No thanks. I like the ignition, but I much prefer, obviously, what we have now. Alright, to end off this video, we're gonna go hunt. And I will see y'all once I find the location. Alright, y'all, I think that's it right there. I fast traveled to the Velcroy Desert and walked all the way to this area right here. Right across from the Bandit's Head. So for reference, here's where I am. Now let's get him. Oh, it's a tortoise. Fastitocalon, rank B. 10k, we need that. We need that.
Well, Clive, looks like you're gonna need an even bigger sword.
Boop. And I want to make sure I do a takedown. Oh. Nope. Ooh. Nope. Oh, snap. Oh, he got me. Nope. Oh, can we do a takedown? Nope. It won't let me. Oh, it's not quite under half yet. There we go. There we go. Of course, we gotta use this. Nope. Oh, snap! What do you do to me? Nope. Come on, we gotta stagger him. Nope. Stagger him. Nope. Ooh. Let's go. Oh, snap. Let's go. Let's get him. Let's get him. Ooh. What you gonna do? Nope. Nope. Dodge. Dodge. Nope. 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 Oh, no, he got me. Oh, he's tough. Can't lie. Nope. Dodging. Nope. Get him. I can do a takedown. No, I can't. Nope. Now I can. There we go. I'm learning. Let's get him out of here. Dodge, dodge. Nope. Get him! That didn't do any damage because he was protected by the shell. Whoa! Nope. Nope. Oh my god. Saw how he got it. Nope. Let's go. Let's go. Get him out of here. Notorious Mark slain. Not gonna lie. Kinda tough. Scarletite. Not what we're looking for.
It should have stayed in its shell.
But I'm sure it'll come in handy. Alright, y'all. We're gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, share, do all the things. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.